The Kansas City Chiefs survived the Denver Broncos. I knew it was going to be a wacky, goofy game, but man, to win like that, to win at the last second to block the game winning field goal was pretty crazy stuff. I had a feeling too, just by the kicker's body language, Will Lutz, and the fact that he missed the earlier kick. Granted, it wasn't his fault, end of the half sort of kick, but looked like he didn't have a lot of confidence, and I just felt like something spooky was going to happen, and sure enough, it did. Broncos pretty much outplayed the Chiefs the majority of the game, too, had the lead for pretty much the entirety of the game. Bo Nix looked really good, man, but somehow, some way, the Chiefs just keep getting it done, and just an unreal stretch of wins for the Chiefs. Every game has been close, really breaking records with how close every game has been, and the fact that they're winning all of them is just absolutely insane. I really can't even explain how they won this game. The Broncos defense played the Chiefs really, really well. They, I believe, got 5 sacks on Mahomes, 4 or 5 sacks. I feel like they had a perfect game plan and they executed it perfectly, and yet the Broncos still lost. Kind of hilarious. Streak goes on, it continues. The Chiefs are 9-0 and they play the Buffalo Bills next week. Huge game. Will the streak continue? I hope it does, man, because this is just crazy and I want to see them go undefeated. I really, really do. It would just be such a crazy, crazy storyline if they do make it to the Super Bowl. They're undefeated and they're playing the Detroit Lions. And hypothetically, if they lose to the Lions have like an opportunity to be immortalized forever. That New York Giants team 07 against the undefeated Patriots, the biggest underdog story in the NFL. A lot of people still talk about that team and talk about that year. The Lions have a chance to really go down in history if they could really stop this three-peat and stop the undefeated Chiefs hypothetically, but still long ways to go. I got some good news if you're a Chiefs hater. At least right now, to me, this doesn't look like a Super Bowl caliber team. Even though they're undefeated, there's a lot of holes on this team, and I'm not saying they're a bad team or anything. They're obviously undefeated for a reason, but I feel like if the Lions played the Chiefs today, I feel like they would beat them by a couple touchdowns. I would be really interested to also see a rematch of the Ravens versus the Chiefs. And even that Bengals game, week 2, was really, really narrow, man. That was like a coin flip. The Chiefs really shouldn't have won that game. So I really think the Bengals can give the Chiefs a run for their money right now as well if they played today. So if you're all doom and gloom about this win streak and the refs helping them out and Pat Mahomes and all that and Taylor Swift, don't worry. Not this crazy juggernaut team like the 07 Patriots as of right now. But who knows, man? You know, DeAndre Hopkins just got there, so maybe give Mahomes and him an extra 2, 3, 4 weeks. Maybe 4 weeks from now, they could be totally in sync, and we could be seeing prime DeAndre with Pat Mahomes. Also, Isaiah Pacheco coming back is going to be a huge, huge add for them because he's a huge piece to that offense, especially when your best receiver, Rashee Rice, is out for the season. To not have Pacheco in there, he's such a physical back. He really sets the tone. And Kareem Hunt has been doing a great job, but Pacheco is just on a different level. And hopefully he'll come back. So, in summary, the Chiefs definitely are a top-tier team right now, but I just don't see them as a Super Bowl contender right now. But who knows? If they get healthy, if they keep clicking, if they keep winning, they keep riding the momentum, they easily could be. Let me know what you guys think about today's game. Was it luck? Was it just chance? Was it one of the weirdest endings you've ever seen to a game? Let me know in the comments. And do you agree with my take? Do you think the Chiefs are a Super Bowl caliber team right now? And if you think so, tell me why in the comments. And if you don't think so, let me know as well. I'm curious. Now, like I said, they're at Buffalo next week, 425 game. Huge, huge game. Buffalo actually played somewhat of a tight game against the Colts today, so I feel like they're not super red hot either right now, but we'll see. They also played without Amari Cooper and Coleman, so I'm assuming we'll get both of those guys back for the huge game against the Chiefs. It'll be definitely a measuring stick game for the Chiefs and the Bills next week. Definitely could be their first L, but then again, I wouldn't be surprised if Pat Mahomes beat Josh Allen again. After that, they're at Carolina. Now, Carolina has actually been playing better in the past few weeks. That just sounds and looks like a really trappy game. I feel like their first loss can also be there. That would not shock me in the slightest. Then they're at home versus the Raiders. I feel like that's an easy dub. The Black Friday game as well. The Chiefs players still remember losing at home to the Raiders on Christmas. Trust me, they have not forgotten about that from a year ago, so I just don't see that as an L. Then in the month of December, they play the Chargers at home at Cleveland versus the Texans and at Pittsburgh, and then they finish off the year in Denver. I don't think this team is going to go undefeated. That would just be a crazy, crazy feat. That's like, in basketball terms, the Warriors 2017 year where they went 73-9. It just doesn't happen, bro. It just doesn't happen. But I want it to happen only because it's never happened. Only because it really doesn't happen, and it's just so cool that the fact that they're trying to three-peat too. It's just like the cherry on top. But we'll see how it goes. If I had to predict, I think they might lose against Pittsburgh, and I feel like they're either going to lose a week from now against the Bills or at Carolina. So to only have 2 L's going into the postseason is still a very impressive feat. Let me know if you think the Chiefs can do it. Can they go undefeated? And if you think they are going to lose, who do you think they're going to lose to down the stretch? And yeah, man, as of right now, just looking at the playoff picture, it's going to be a really, really fun playoffs, man. I feel like the AFC is pretty balanced with just the skill level between each of the teams. Like I said, I think Baltimore has the potential to beat the Chiefs right now. Pittsburgh is heating up with Russell Wilson. They actually had a big win on the road against the Commanders. Good for them. Who knows? Maybe that could be a close game. Maybe the Steelers could take care of business. Against the Chiefs, we might find out. But yeah, the season is winding down. The playoff picture is getting more clear and clear as the weeks go on, and the games are getting bigger, which I love. And we witnessed one of the goofiest, strangest endings I've seen in quite some time. For the Chiefs, at least. So yeah, man. Let me know what you think about today's game. Let me know if you think the Chiefs can do it, or will they take some L's. If you made this far, please subscribe. That's all I got for right now. Peace.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Third down now. Quarters formation here for the defense. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Pass is intercepted.
On his way.
The 10. Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
What a catch. What an interception. And not only that, take it all the way back for a touchdown. You talk about deflating for an offense. Oh, shoot. That gets close to making them quit.
The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. Ross is not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee. The Broncos defense, Phil, has been truly dominant here today.
Sometimes when you see a game like this, you go, oh, it might be boring. But this defense has been so dominating and so active in what they're trying to do. It's been fun to watch.
And it's swatted away.
Well, when there's man-to-man coverage on the defensive side, and the defense does a job like this where they are covering those receivers, there is nothing the quarterback can do except that, throw another incomplete pass.
The Broncos will come out in the dime. 2nd and 10. Haley's got it. Screen.
Well, when it's 3rd and long in a situation like this, I'm going to look at it from the defensive side. You know they're going to be careful, so make sure you come up and just make the tackle so they don't get those yards after the catch or a long run.
Carr's got it in the gun. And intercepted. That brings the play to an end.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Broncos seeking to make it back-to-back touchdown drives as they take the field here. That's a great balanced offense we're watching here today, Phil.